Right, and so we're going to show you two different kinds of mechanical sensors. So the first one I'm going to show you is a roller sensor, which is essentially a closed valve. So at the minute, air going into port 1 can't pass through the valve into port 2 to show that this gauge is working. So if I press this now, we should see that air can pass through port 1 into port 2 and the valve should open. So all that's happened is I've pressed that lever roller in and it's opened up a little internal valve which has allowed air to open up the valve and let it pass through 1 to 2. So that is our roller sensor. Our second mechanical sensors are these pneumatic sensors, magnetic sensors that we've sort of used before using the magnetic internal piston like on the electrical sensor. So the magnetic element of the piston is in line with this first sensor which has opened the sensor, and we can tell that by this little silver disc. The little blue nipple inside is open, and it also shows that air is passing through from port 1 to port 2, whereas the second sensor here isn't open. Port 1 isn't allowing air to pass through into port 2. So if I move the magnetic element of this piston away, my first sensor closes, and now we're waiting for the magnetic now to open up the second sensor. So as you can see now, we've opened up the second sensor using that magnet again to open a little internal valve using air to open up the valve to let air pass from 1 to 2.